The evidence is in. It's done. There's nothing more that needs to be done regarding the collection of information and data regarding Mr. Biden. I'm looking at the news and I'm looking at this thing and I'm wondering what is happening here. What is happening, and what will be the denouement, the finale, the valedictory? What will be the end of everything? When will we say okay? Because now is that time. It's done. There's no doubt anymore as to his guilt. There's no doubt anymore as to the absolutely inconceivable level of corruption that we see at levels unthought of, un unimaginable, at every level. But not just a little corruption. I mean blanket, naked, obvious, abject bribery, treason, influence peddling, everything. It's all here and now. Fake emails. What is there? What is there? We're going to discuss this because it is at the road. The question is, how does it end? Not will it end, but how does it end? Does it end? Is it a natural death? Does it fall apart by virtue of some type of prosecution or impeachment? Will the Republicans actually do something other than go on Fox News or have a hearing? We'll discuss that. But please, my friends, I ask you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and please make sure you hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new information. But right now, I've been talking about preparedwithlionel.com, prepare with Lionel. Did you see the latest? Look at the news right now. Every cell phone and TV in America is going to blare and blast nationwide alerts. You're going to be hearing this. The emergency alert system and wireless emergency alerts will all be activated by FEMA. What do you need to know? When will you stop what you're doing and contact immediately preparewithlionel.com? They are telling you. They never do this. They're telling you, get ready. Here it comes, whatever it is. We have never seen so many storms and fires and wildfires and tsunamis and supply chain breakdowns, malware, ransomware, contaminated fuel in Florida, tsunamis, volcanoes, cyclones, pestilence. What locust next? I mean, seriously, what do you need? And now they're telling you, here comes the emergency alert. We're going to run through that. Don't say we didn't warn you. Preparewithlionel.com. As soon as I'm done with this, go and use the link which I've provided for you, and go and see for yourself what is available. You can save $200 off of a 3-month emergency food supply kit. But look at it. Look at how incredibly plenary and bountiful this is. You couldn't do this on your own. 25 years shelf life. Look at what My Patriot Supply has done. Preparewithlionel.com. Do it. I'm telling you, you're hearing about this and the emergency. They're telling you. They're saying we're going to be activating this. Get ready. They never warn you. What's that about? Okay, dear friends. Now, here is the issue, and this is what we have to figure out. When is it going to be that the Biden family finally says, okay, that is done? Okay, that is done. That is finished. That is through. We can't put any more information on. We don't have any more information that is available. We don't have any information anymore, any more data, any more proof, any more crime, any more evidence. We don't know what we can tell you. That is it. There's no doubt anymore. Pseudonyms. It's unbelievable. Pseudonyms, fake email accounts, a drug-addled, meth-brained, demented, degenerate son running interference, doing the dirty work for pops, or is that corn pop? What is it that happens? The question is, and this is important, I am telling you that in my prediction, Biden is going to move out of the way. He's done it. He's got what? 50 million that we know of. That we know of. Squirreled away. It'll never be recouped. It'll never be seized. There will be no clawback. There will be no forfeiture. No nothing. Do you hear what I'm saying? They're going to say, just go, and it will be forgotten. Congress will do nothing. They'll make a deal. Who knows what goes on in the back office? Do they say to McCarthy and everybody else, listen, there's plenty of this for everybody. Pelosi had hers. This one had his. I don't know who else is. I'd like to think maybe there's a Republican somewhere squirreling some bucks away, because the Democrats have come out, made out like bandits. Where does this guy come up with this? The DuPont estate? Where does Joe Biden make his millions and millions and millions? At least what Pelosi does and Maxine Waters, what they do is they take a spouse and set the spouse up like he's some kind of a genius, some kind of a stock or whatever genius. And then what happens is then that person takes over and says, well, I was the one who invested the money carefully, and I was the one who, yeah, okay, fine. Like Nancy's father. Oh, maybe. Like Nancy's old man, the guy with the hammer. Remember the hammer dude? What was that about? We never know. But you know why? Because we forget. We have the attention span of a gnat. We are the United States of amnesia. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Ladies and gentlemen, what do I have to tell you? What do I have to tell you? How do we say this any more than we have to? What do I have to say? What do I have to put out? What do I have to say? Question is, what's going to happen? My prediction: Gavin Newsom moves in. Gavin Newsom moves in. Joe moves out. Something happens. He falls. He hits his head. He gets COVID 3, 4, 5, something like that. Carmelita Harris, nobody even cares. She'll be a head of a university. Imagine that. Or some, I don't know, an ambassador. Who cares? She's gone. She's through. She's finished. She was the biggest disappointment of them all, but they learned a good lesson from her. Anyway, she's gone. She's off. She's through. She's finished. Now, what happens next? And this is critical. You then have to ask yourself the question, all right, let's think about this. What's important for us to understand is that there's going to be this transition. Gavin Newsom is perfect because he looks the part, he knows the routine, he knows the drill, he knows the shtick, he knows the stuff, and he knows what to say and what not to say. Biden doesn't do that. Carmelita doesn't. Two nincompoops together, they can't put together a sentence. What's going to be interesting, though, is in the next version of this is what Bobby Kennedy is going to do, what Cornel West is going to do, each chipping away at this ball of wax, this earwax, this ball of cerumen called the Democratic Party. That's later on. But Biden's done. You're going to see it wrapped up. Remember, something will happen. The speech he will give is something like this. I told you a long time ago that the moment I didn't have my fastball, I would quit. I would, whatever it is, I would do my thing. I would get out of the way and blah, blah, blah. And that's the story behind that. And that's what's very, very interesting. That's fascinating. What's further interesting to note, and this is important as well, is that it will seem so seamless. There will not be a, hey, wait a minute, where's Joe Biden? Because everybody wants him gone. Everybody wants him gone. Do I make myself clear? Everybody wants him gone. Nobody likes him. Nobody. He has been a thorn in their side. They can get other auto pens and animatronics to do the job he did. So he's done. It's finished. The question is he going to do it? Obviously, if there's no impeachment, they're not going to get that one in. There's too much. There's not enough time. He's going to leave anyway. And what happens to him afterwards? Is there any plan for any kind of potential? This is important, for any kind of potential, dare I say, pardon or anything? I don't think so. I don't know. That would have to be from the next, whoever the next president is. Meanwhile, remember, Trump is just absolutely being just just bulldozed and avalanched by these charges. But it's over for Biden. It's over. And remember, the Democrats are tired of it. They don't know what to say anymore. They don't. At first, it was like, okay, we're going to stick together. Now they're sick of this. So keep in mind that. And also, my friends, listen, go to mypatriotsupply.com. When was the last time the government ever said, hey, listen, we're going to be doing some special little warnings, some special little stuff for you, some little emergency, whatever? Let me tell you something. They are promising you there's going to be a disaster. They're promising you. Not that they have to. Prepare for you and your family. Go to preparewithlionel.com. $200 off a 3-month supply kit. All right, dear friends. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great and a wonderful day. Subscribe to the channel and comment as you see fit.